Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, welcome to what I am currently calling Make Your Life Better with Jo Cook, although used to be Joey Soey. I've got an identity crisis, what can I say? It's been a while, thank you for still being there, and I'm going to talk to you today just about what I've been up to and a particular dilemma related to this scrap of fabric that I currently have. So it's been a bit of a kind of up and down time, very busy for me, which is why I've been away from the videos. I used to be in that wonderful YouTube habit of put the camera on, talk, get it done, be here regularly, show up because you guys show up. And it's been so hard to get back into that since the pandemic. You know, that's the last time I was regularly, reliably doing this. Life has changed so much. Lots of it good and lots of it adding busyness, and then just getting out of the groove of things. So that's the biggest part of the reason why I am less reliably around, and I'm really sorry about that. And I still have aspirations and hopes that I am going to get back there. This is part of that. So I woke up this morning, and this is what my brain does to me. I woke up and I was thinking, yeah, I've got that thing to do. Does anyone want to guess before that thing, what that thing might be, before I tell you? So these are the scraps related to that thing that I have to do. Anyone? 10 points to you if you said bridesmaid dress. I am usually really sensible and usually say thank you but no thank you. Flattered that you would ask, but no, that's not something I do for things like bridesmaid dresses, because I am sure most of you can relate. They're tough. I'm not making it. This is the thing. I definitely would have said no to making a bridesmaid dress, no matter who asked. But the thing is, the person that asked is really special to me, was in a really tight spot through no fault of their own, had been let down by someone who was going to alter a bridesmaid dress, and they asked me, and I really felt that to be the kind of friend I wanted to be, I had to say yes. To be the kind of sewing person I want to be, I probably had to say no. There was a conflict there. So I'm going to use you all to do my therapy to get me to my sewing machine to finish this job. It's not a big job. It is basically re-hemming the dress. I've already had it on her. I have pins in it. I have the underlining and the lining, because of course there are 3 layers. Of course there are 3 layers. Got all that. The final outer layer is pinned, because I haven't cut that yet, because that's terrifying. Hate that bit always. I have cut the under layers, because what I tend to do is cut that to floor level when it's on the human, and then hem it a couple of centimetres shorter than floor level, because that's how I've seen it's supposed to be done. You know, I've never been trained to do bridesmaid dresses. How many of us have? We just kind of try and find a solution that works. So that's why I have a bunch of cut off fabric that's been haunting me. And what I need to do, I bought literally, people left house. Thank you very much. Bye. It's lovely to see you. See you soon. I got in my car. I went down to my local Dunelm. If you are in the UK, it's the only place I can buy thread in person around here. Went there, bought the matching thread, which was hard because there wasn't a matching colour. But bought something I thought would work, because I'm going to do a rolled hem on my overlocker for the 2 inner layers. That'll be fine. What's scaring me is that the outer layer, it's not here, but so the original hem on the inner layers was this, like, rolled. Well, it's not rolled, is it? It's done with one of those fancy feet that feed it in and fold it, and I have never had any luck with those working on any machine I've ever had. I do not like using them, especially because the beginning and the end are always mangled. It's so hard. So I thought I would, on the outer layer, I think what I need to do is actually do a rolled hem and then hand sew underneath, because there are 2 dresses. I think if there was only one dress like this, so I didn't have to match another one, I would just roll hem it, because I think that looks fine when it matches. On the kind of fabric it is, which still needs to flow. It's a full length, quite traditional, not poofy bridesmaid dress, but full length, quite flowy bridesmaid dress. But I need a way to handle this. If I hand sew it without the rolled hem, it's going to fray. I'm basically talking through all of my potential things to do. But the main thing that I wanted to talk about, because I think, again, I know people will relate to lots of this, is that it's hung on my wardrobe door, on the outside of my wardrobe door all week, partly so I wouldn't forget it, because I'm quite good at, if something's not, I don't want to think about it, my brain can just go, that's all right, I've got a box, you can put that in, you will forget it and you'll be fine. It's actually not, are you? Because then you remember it and you go, oh no, I forgot about the dress, the wedding's tomorrow. The wedding's in 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks, so I don't have any more time to faff around with this. So it's been hung there, walking past it, opening the door to get clothes out all week, scaring me, basically, making me feel afraid. And I was thinking this morning as I was brushing my teeth and facing the inevitable that I am going to have to do this today, or maybe tomorrow, but that's me being mañana. Should be today. That actually what I'm scared of, and this feels really silly to say out loud, but I know if I was talking to a client, I'd say it's not silly, because I know it's not silly. It's actually how I feel. I'm frightened of someone being angry at me for doing it wrong. That's why I don't like making things for other people. I actually know that if I did this, and I don't think the person I'm doing it for would be angry at me, but the bride might. Not that I've ever met the bride, so this is a completely imaginary situation. This wedding is taking place many hundreds of miles away from here. The bride is not going to get in her car, no matter how bridezilla she may have gone, and I hope she hasn't. She's not going to get in her car and drive hundreds of miles up because she didn't like the quality of the hem on the bridesmaid dress that I hemmed for her sister because she let her down. She's not going to do that. But my brain, my little scared rabbit brain, is thinking that might happen. There's a part, rationally, clearly not. Feelings and the way I've been like going like this past the dress all week, yeah, totally feels like that. And I needed to say that out loud because I needed to hear that that is not how it's going to be. And to say to myself, so that's the scared part. Often we do role play in therapy and you'll say the real fears. I just did that to you. I'm now going to role play what I actually need to hear. And if you ever need to hear this, then feel free. It's yours. Take it. It's a gift. I need to say to myself, it's not going to happen. You can do a perfectly good job on this. You have sewn so many hundreds of things. You have got skills. You are not useless. You've got this. You've got the tools. You've got the thread. You've got the ability. You are going to be able to do a job that is good enough. You are going to be able to do a job that won't take you forever. And that person who, I'm not going to name names obviously, but that the bridesmaid is going to be perfectly happy with. She's going to appreciate you. You know that. You know her. It's going to be fine. And me, sensible, feet on ground part of you, I've got your back. If anything kicked off, I would protect you. I will protect you. I'm going to protect you. I'm going to hold you. It's okay to be scared. I get it. But we don't need to be paralysed by that fear. We can do this. That's what I need to hear. That's what, if I had a magic wand, I would wave that wand and I would have someone stood next to me saying those really secure things. They'd give me a hug. They would put the work in my hands and they'd say, you can do it. You're good at this. You can do it. That's all I need to hear. So if you, on this Saturday, which is when I'm recording this and when I hope I'll upload it, but on any day, if you are facing a sewing job that scares you, you can do it. It's only sewing. You will be fine. Sewing is problem solving. Sewing is not problem avoiding. So I am going to get brave. I am going to sit down at my sewing machine. I'm going to thread that overlocker, which is a whole other thing to be afraid of, but I'm going to do it. And I'm going to get this thing done. Thank you so much for being there. I will be back really soon, I hope, but I will be back and it'll be great to see you then. Bye for now.